What's up everybody and welcome to ShadowQuest. Today's video is not so much about the gameplay here. It is a pretty good gameplay though. It's a control match in the Crucible. I got over 40 kills I believe, and I believe it's one of my best gameplays to this date, even though I got it at a really low level. But it's more about the commentary here. Today, obviously this is my opinion, but it's going to be the fastest way to get to 32. Everything is my opinion, so you may disagree, you may agree, but this is what I found to be the fastest, so let's jump right into it. First of all, if it is your first character you're leveling, or your third alt, it doesn't matter, make sure the story is done. You're going to want to get the story done because of bounties. Bounties you're going to want to keep doing, and there are a lot of story missions that come up as bounties, especially when you have the DLC. So you're going to want to have every story mission unlocked, so make sure you get that done. And bounties are going to be coming up every day. Make sure you get them. Two main reasons here. One is obviously for the experience points. It's a great way to level up your gear, armor, weapons, and it's a great way to level up your Vanguard. Basically, you're going to want to keep your Vanguard getting leveled up. Don't worry about other factions such as Dead Orbit and New Monarchy. Make sure you just keep it leveling up that Vanguard. And I'll talk about that why in a minute. But let's fast forward here. Let's say you're level 20 and your story's done. What do you do now? Well, the Crucible is a great way to get started. You're going to want to do any Crucible because the drop rates are the same, but you're going to want to go after that 15 light gear. It comes up in every playlist, and in about a dozen matches you should be able to get it. Some are luckier than others, but a dozen matches you should have it. That 15 light gear, if you get it all the way upgraded, you're looking at about level 24, which is a good start. Next is the Zur guy. He comes every Friday, and he usually sells an exotic piece. Now, if you've run Crucible, and just by generally playing, doing your bounties and whatnot, you've probably come across strange coins. Now, you're going to want to save up at least 13, and he's going to sell an exotic for your character. One exotic, it really doesn't matter if you like it or not. I would recommend picking it up and upgrading it all the way, because this is going to be your first set, or your first piece of 36 light gear, and you're going to want that to get that as soon as possible. Obviously, you can replace it as you progress throughout the game for better ones or more useful ones, but as soon as you find one, make sure you get it, and Zur is a great place to get it, so I recommend picking up your first exotic from him. Now, with that exotic fully upgraded, let's fast forward a little bit more. You're probably about 26 to 27 light. Next, you're going to want to do Vanguard, and Vanguard Rock Strikes in particular. Rock Strikes are level 26. Let's start there. So make sure you're about level 26. Level 25 is, you're okay, but no lower than 25. What that's going to do is it's going to give you a little variation on your armor here. And you're going to be getting level light 21 here. It doesn't seem like much, 6 points, but on every piece it adds up, and you'll be about 28, 29, which is very helpful. Keep doing them, and not to mention, you're getting the gear, which is fine, it's a good enough reason by itself, but you're also getting Vanguard marks. And that transitions us into the next thing, which is getting your legendary gear, your first set. You're going to want to get it from the Vanguard people. Doing this will get you the 33 light gear you've wanted. Plus, by doing the Vanguard Rock Strikes, you'll be getting 2 engrams a time, which, if you're lucky, you might get a legendary piece. If you're not, it's going to take some time. But as long as you're getting marks, you can buy at least a piece every week. So within a couple weeks, you should have a full set of legendary gear. If you're really lucky, maybe some of those engrams decoded into a legendary piece, so that saves you a week. And there you go. Now with legendary gear, let's just say you have normal legendary gear, you'll be about 30. You're going to want to start upgrading that gear as fast as you can. But at a level 30, this is about the time, maybe a bit before, that you can start doing the first raid, which is Vault of Glass. In the Vault of Glass, you're going to be getting a ton of Ascendant materials to level up your legendary gear, and it's going to be worth doing. You also have exotic chances for weapons, which is lovely. So get those done, and before you know it, your legendary gear will be fully upgraded. Now you have 33 light gear on all your pieces, and hopefully a 36 light gear exotic. Congrats, you're now 31. You're so close, but yet so far away. Now you need to get to 32. The final step, the Crota raid. This is what you're going to need to do to get to 32. Some people like it, some people don't, but that raid gear of 36 light gear is what you're going after. And this is where the RNG system is hated. Because no matter how many times you do Crota, you may get the pieces you want, or you may go weeks without getting any. So now it's just a waiting game. Play Crota every week, and if you don't get it, well, you know, better luck next week. This is also a great time to possibly start a second or third character if you haven't already, because it's a waiting game. It's no skill involved here, and you know, it's good to level up multiple characters so you can get that done as fast as you can. I see a lot of people waiting till they get to 32 to start a new character, which, you know, it's a lot of wasted time because, you know, you're just waiting for the one day a week you can do the strike, and then you might get it, you might not get it. So this is a great time to do it. And if you do grind for, I think it took me about 6 weeks to get a full set of raid gear for me, but some people get it on their first strike, so it's really just a time difference here. Get your secondary characters and repeat, you know, steps 1 through 5 here, and you'll get 32s. An exception here, if you are having a lot of trouble doing the Crota, getting the Crota gear, I mean, Iron Banner isn't a good exception. It comes around once a month for a week, and the gear they sell is 36 light. So if you do want to grind some Crucible, some Iron Banner, to get some light gear, that is a good alternative. Just keep in mind, Iron Banner is level advantage, so, you know, 31s, if you're 31 doing it, you should be fine. Any lower, you know, you might have a bit of trouble. So you can grind Crota, you can grind Iron Banner, whatever you see fit, but then you should have 32 light gear. That would or 36 light gear, sorry. That will bring you up to light 32. So that is the fastest way. Follow the steps, and you'll get it. I see a few mistakes a lot of people do. I'll just point them out. Is just grinding random strikes for decoherent engrams, and just non-stop doing that, and hoping to get them off the engrams. Again, it's all luck, and if you're basing your thing on luck, it might take you a long time, like it took my first character forever to get to 32. But I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope to see a lot of 32s in the future. If it helped you out, maybe leave a like or think about subscribing. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.